Thanks for coming on this hair journey with me. Remember, the joy is in the journey. Here are some things that I use for this style. Murray's EdgeWax, it goes on clear and it's non-flaking. Some Jamaican black castor oil and it smells so good. A parting comb. FreeTress pre-stretch ombre braid hair in the color OMT 43027 or T27 is the alternate. This is a natural texture hair and it comes in about 3 bundles per pack for about $6. I used a total of 2 packs on my hair, but keep in mind this is a jumbo braid style, so it requires more hair. Hello and welcome to my hair tutorial. Today I'll be doing jumbo individual braids. I'm starting off with freshly washed and blow dried hair. Lord, look at all this hair. Too much is given, much is required. I start off by parting each section and adding some edge gel to my roots for a better grip. Now I'm just twisting my hair around and adding a rubber band for a smooth braid start. I don't put the rubber band on too tight because I don't want to cause any breakage or damage. It is important to apply the hair right over the rubber band closest to the roots. And now I'm just braiding all the way down to the ends. To lock in the ends, I make just a tiny little knot using the hair. It doesn't have to be perfect because at the end, I'm going to come back and curl all the ends after I finish braiding. So now I'm just going to repeat this simple 3-step process. Part, rubber band, braid, over and over until my whole head is finished. Honestly, I would say the 3 hardest things about this hairstyle was making the parts, making sure they were even in the back. That is what took the longest. It took about 3 hours for me to part my entire head. And then getting a good clean start at the roots and fully covering the rubber band and trying to prevent the hair from tangling. This hair got the job done, but I think going forward, I'm gonna look for some better hair. Ooh, 1 row down, lots to go. When I got to the 2nd row, that's when I decided I'm going to just make all the parts throughout my entire head and secure them with the rubber bands, then go back and braid each section. Don't pay too much attention to my parts. I did some diamonds, some triangles, some square parts. I was just so ready to move on to the next step and be done parting. I was pretty much over it at this point. I'm finally done with all the parts. Now I just have to go back and braid each section. That little tint of green and gold is left over from my blue hair that I just had and I miss so dearly. Having the pre-parted sections definitely helped me save a lot of time because as you can see, I was moving at this point. For anyone wondering how can I see the back of my head, I'm using an over-the-door trifold mirror that provides a 360 view of my head. I'll put the link in the description box below. I'm finally halfway done, yay! I'm starting to get a rhythm now. I'm finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The hair says tangle free, but for $6, I feel silly for even expecting that to be true. It's a good deal though because you get a lot of hair for a small amount of money, and it's good for those who are bargain shoppers or first timers like me who just want to try a quick style, and if it doesn't work, all you wasted was $6. Keep in mind, I wasn't looking for anything too fancy, just a quick style to give my hair a break for a couple of weeks and something that wasn't going to break the bank. That's why I didn't pay a professional to do it. Protective styles really help my hair to grow because I'm not touching it every day. And that's why I like to do hairstyles like this a few times a year to let my hair just grow. I love this ombre color. It definitely adds some pizzazz to the style. I've always been a color girl. Color just adds a different flair to your hair. Last row, and then I'm going to curl the ends. Let me know in the comments what you think so far. Would you give this hairstyle a try? And keep in mind, this is my first time doing this style, so no, it's not perfect, but I'm actually pretty content on how it's coming out so far. While I finish up, let me give y'all a little background story on why I ultimately decided to do this style myself. I live in Atlanta and most, if not all, hairstylists are now charging $20 to $50 for a booking fee just to secure your spot. Yes, it goes towards the service, but I'm last minute with stuff and it's hard for me to plan ahead. And they don't give you your money back if you need to cancel for whatever reason. Trust me, I have first-hand experience with this. So that's too stressful for me. Plus, the last girl that braided my hair charged me $300 and this wasn't including hair, a wash, or a blow dry. Then as soon as I sat in her chair, she watched a whole YouTube video on the style I requested to try and figure out how to do it, and that was the biggest slap in my face. I'm like, if she can watch YouTube and do it and charge me $300, I can take the time and figure this out myself. So here we are, 5 hours later. I'm discovering a new skill that I can add to my repertoire, and I'm pretty impressed with the outcome so far. And last one, well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I encourage you to give it a try. Thanks for coming on this hair journey with me. Doing this style reminded me of a key life principle. Life definitely takes patience, but the outcome is beautiful if you stay the course. Remember, the joy is in the journey. Stay tuned to see how this style turned out in the end. And just like that, I'm done. Now it's time to lay these baby hairs. I'm using a wooden brush and my absolute favorite, Murray's EdgeWax. It does not flake or leave any white residue. Now let me go do these ends because they're looking kind of rough. So I'm going to use some small flexi rods and I'm wrapping my ends around the rod in a downward spiral motion. Then I fold the rod over to lock them in. I repeat this process over and over until all my ends are locked into the flexi rods. I only had enough to do one side at a time, which is more manageable for me anyways. Next, I'm dipping my ends into boiling hot water for about 5 minutes and I towel dry and unravel the ends. When you are unwrapping the flexi rods, make sure you're unwrapping in the same direction as the spiral for a more defined curl pattern. These curls are so springy and so cute. I can't believe that just using hot water makes them curl up like this. I feel like I did a hair magic trick. So now I'm going to repeat this same exact process on the other side. First, I add flexi rods, then I dip my ends in hot water and I unravel to reveal some beautiful curls. After I unraveled all the curls, I cut off the excess pieces of hair from the ends for a cleaner finish. And there you have it, jumbo individual braids done on long natural hair. This style took about 5 hours and it will last me at least a month. Like this video if you want to see some cute braid hairstyles that you can do when you have braids. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Bye, loves.